Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the GPO2 MLRS. I believe I forget whether I rolled this one or got it in the recycle tickets. I think I actually rolled it, so it was a surprise, but very happy to have it. It's another one that I just wanted to give a shot myself, even though I've had some good guest videos of it, and I like it quite a bit. I am not good at landing the arcing rockets in space, but the good news is that it has enough going for it. You probably don't actually need them. So it's really quite powerful. It fires the standard missiles it has. It fires 2 at a time. The arcing ones they fire 3 at a time, and they generally here in the Space Fortress interior hit the ceiling instead of the enemy. But you have to be really careful of stuff above you when you're firing those. But I'm fighting a GPO4 because it's going to turn out that there's a lot of those on the enemy team. As you can see, I'm doing about 1,500 a shot because I can hit with 2 of those at a time if I'm lucky. But trying to get a little lower so those don't hit the ceiling, I'm pretty sure if they didn't hit the ceiling, they didn't hit the target either. But it's just how it goes. But I'm now going to get closer. It also has the good GPO2 Vulcans and the good GPO2 Melee, so it is not without ways to defend itself. And this that GPO4 apparently decided I couldn't defend myself at short range and determined quickly that it was mistaken. There's another kill. This is one of the rounds I was talking about the other day about trying to get all of my supports, 3,000 plus score in a support. So this is one of the ones I used, and I'm going to be using this in space more often because it's just fun. I'm not too good at hitting that Zeong yet, but when I finally do hit it, it takes a lot of damage. Tried my arcing missiles again. I think to no basic effect. The Zeong did manage to get me, but we're behind by a good bit. But decided not to send back me up because they were definitely trying. But let's see. But yeah, we're behind by a good bit, but I've done fairly well so far. Gotten a couple of kills, so if it were an ace match, I might be on the way to being the ace, but things are getting widened out a little bit here now, so maybe not. But I'm going to get back in there and see what I can do. There's our Gaplant has to be having a field day, because, yeah, like I said, I think it's 4 GPO4s and the Zeong is the entire team, so that's like 80% just prime targets for that thing. See, missed with that. Yeah, Vulcan time, because the arcing missiles will just hit the ceiling again, so almost. Yep, just enough ammo to finish it off. And there's a couple of shots into that. Yeah, but as you can see, it still has that magnificent GPO2 downswing, which is a charge with the big shield and then a curving swing, kind of reminds me of the way the DJ's Beam Naginata arcs, because it just manages to curve in such a way that it often goes around shields, which is great. Let's see. Yeah, that GPO4 we are chasing down. I think it's okay. There's 2 things on the enemy team left here. Okay, they're all back, so now time to be a little careful. But I am going to finally tag that Zeong in a second, I think. See, just missed with that. I've got 2 more missiles, and the rocket launcher rather has a fairly good fast reload as well, so that's good. Just pulling back because I was afraid I'd get tackled if I committed to melee again. Landed a good shot there. That one must have better ballistic defense because I did like 300 less damage to it than I did to its compatriot here, so maybe it's a level 2, maybe it's, like I said, maybe it has better defense, but I did actually finally hit with a couple of the big rockets. I had to be basically almost directly below the person to make it work, but I did it. And let's see, didn't quite get that kill. Got that one though, I think. Yep. And that other GPO4 is almost dead, so if I can get to it, I can probably do that. Just waiting, and bingo. Got the assist, I'll take it. And we are ahead again, or finally rather. 8,000 to 7,300. There's another GPO4, which is again just a pretty good target for me. Again, the arcing missiles, I need practice with those. They're just going to work better on Earth, frankly. That's about all there is to it. But I've still got everything else here, so that works. And now, let's see, are we going to try and take the point? I believe we are, yes. So I am going to hold back here and just be ready with rockets in case anybody goes after our pilot. Not doing it at the moment, so yeah, there we go. And we are good to finish off the round, probably. 2.5 minutes left, but we've managed to push them back pretty far. I'm going to stay near the floor in the hopes that that gives the missiles the space to do what they need to do. And they did, I think, do what they needed to do. They just didn't hit, which is the other thing that they actually need to do. But, okay, firing again. Yep, another couple of good shots. That's one of the ones with better ballistic defense, I think. And took a little bit of a hit there, but not a lot of one. I'm going to have to look up the melee defense on this thing, but I think it's actually pretty decent, because I did not take a lot of damage from that, and that was, of course, a type neutral thing. Let's see, there's that, and see, we're starting to pull ahead pretty solidly here, 98 to 73. And I'm trying to finish that Zeong, but I've kind of gotten myself backed in the corner, and that GPO4 is taking advantage. But of course, here comes our Gaplin, and it has so many great targets to pick from here. Let's see, just gonna since there's at least 2 people on that thing, I was gonna wait until it got up to really aim for it. Missed with both my missiles. They planted a bomb at our base, but they are far enough behind that if we just focus on the people that are here and isolate them and kill them, which we've been doing pretty well with so far, we're not even going to have to worry about that bomb. So, again, sometimes base bombing works, but it really counts on your team to be coordinated enough that it's not going to mess them up to be person down. And if you're that coordinated, you're probably not that far down in points that you really need the bomb to go off. So that's just the catch-22 of base bombing. But now, let's see, they actually had room to arc, which I didn't want them to do. I need to get further below the thing, but I just decided, since we have totally, flattened the enemy team and we are here, I just thought I would see if I can have time to blow up the enemy base. The answer is no, but it is actually a close thing. If they didn't spawn in and fight some more, which I believe they're about to do, we might have had time to do it. But as you can see, the bomb went off. We have made enough of a lead that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, look at that. That's like, what, about... It's got to be a good, like, third of the base's health, maybe a little less for that full volley of 6 missiles. If you take about 2 of these into space and launch all their missiles, you may be able to take out the enemy base fairly quickly. 2 of these in a Super Gundam could do it in a heartbeat. But pretty solid round, I'd say. 4,570 points and 102,000 damage. 7 kills and 1 death, so pretty good. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Naturally, I don't think we're ever going to see the atomic bazooka in the game for the GPO2. It'd be interesting, but just trying to balance that just strikes me as next door to impossible.